This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to beautiful South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Early adversity here. They face a 3rd down in the opening possession. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Got the first down and still motoring. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Pass is caught on a comeback route. Breaks into the clear. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. And the huge gain is negated as the officials spot a penalty. Tough for the offense to bounce back from that one. The Canes pick up enough for a 1st down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught by the receiver. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw. The Hurricanes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Pass caught. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
The Canes have 1st and 10 here. He's looking to throw. He flips it to the back across the middle. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive.
Let's go.
keeping it on the ground here. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. They finish off the scoring drive.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Looking deep in the very first play. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play.
A huge play by this offense. Good timing between the quarterback and the receiver. You could see the quarterback wanted to put that ball away from the defender up high. And how about the receiver? Adjusted that ball, thrown to the outside. Does a nice job of getting his feet down and comes up with that big play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. Here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. He's got it near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line. Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back. Moves out of the pocket. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Extra point try coming now. And it's up and good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Humphreys. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. In the first play at the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. First out and more. He's still running. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? At the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. And now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. On first down, it's play action. Looking to scramble to his left. Looks like he's going to run it. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Lets it go quickly. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Tries the right with a quick throw. Makes the catch downfield.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The pocket breaking down. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. Either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Catch made on the out route. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be first and 10 from there. And the Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry up.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. It's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window. Not a long return, but the important thing that they wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield, but the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
If that ball were thrown just a little bit higher, they could have gotten away with a completion, but great play by the defender getting a hand on it.
After the incompletion, second and 10 from the 29. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. This time it's complete. A tackle after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They're going to run it. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
It's a quick grab. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. The Hurricanes keep the football on the move.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wide out. What a catch! That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And the Canes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And it's caught! Touchdown, Miami!
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. He's past the marker and still going. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Past the 20. Touchdown, Penn State. They were not going to catch him that time.
Chris, you don't see this kind of play very often. That is coast to coast. This guy, with the speed that he has, when you get him into the open field, we know how dangerous he is. But it started at the line of scrimmage. Great blocks up front, initially to free him up, and then the rest is all about that speed.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Miami offense is back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the quarterback dropping back. The receiver makes the catch. Tackle made after a solid game will spot the ball to 31.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that track route and picks up a 1st down.
1st down and 10 now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that 1st and 2nd level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Quick throw to his receiver. He makes the grab. What a sag by the senior.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. And Chris, oh my gosh, just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. You could say not recently. They had some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Catch made on the left side. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. 1st and goal at the 9.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
The Canes trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
And the defense hold up here on 3rd and goal. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. So instead of a chip shot attempt for a 2-score lead, they keep the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. QB keeper all the way. Touchdown, Canes. This offense really clicking.
Well, we've watched this guy all year, and we know that he is a threat when they get down inside that 5-yard line. It's 4th down and goal. The defense just did not anticipate that this guy's legs could hurt him, and they did for a touchdown.
Return begins inside the 10. He steps out at the 23. That's where the drive will start. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. It's a deep shot to the right. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Looking to chuck it again. Running out of time in the pocket. He's got a man down the middle. He brings him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Makes the catch. It's McLaurin. He'll go down right there. Worked his way for a short gain, but not enough for the 1st down.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Using his legs on the scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the 1st down.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Here's a throw underneath to the back. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Important 2nd down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Bringing it out, it's Humphreys. And he's tackled at the 25, same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught quickly.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. One more play before they head to the locker room. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, his quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. A deep shot to the left side. And it's incomplete. A last gasp pass as time expires in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick this away to start the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Toss play to the outside. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of the speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Running with purpose. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Looking to throw it on first down. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Touchdown, Penn State. This offense cannot be stopped.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. He's in the clear. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, I love to watch this offense. It's one thing to study the film, but to watch these guys in person, you saw it in the first half, seemed to score every possession. And here they are coming out to start the second half with another touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Looking to pass here on second down. Bringing pressure. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He's hit as he throws it. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
And the ball is away from inside the 10. He'll field it close to midfield. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. It's a run to the left. Gets the first and still running. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Canes.
Just all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Point after, not right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Defense is coming after him. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only does he pull out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Well, sometimes it's obvious, sometimes it's controversial, but that lineman a little bit too far downfield, and that's a costly penalty. Here's the second down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. That completion sets up a second down play. Handoff headed left. Going absolutely nowhere. Loss on the play.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete, but here comes the flag. So hold on, let's check that out. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. The attempt from 47 yards. The kick is blocked. Somebody got a hand on that.
Well, here we go. Finally a bright spot for this defense. They have had a rough game, but showing a lot of fight here by coming up with that block.
Off the play fake on first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's incomplete. He got away with one there. A dangerous throw.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his third interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change to bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And he'll drop back here on third down. The pass rush closing in. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
Looking deep to the right side. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20.
Chris, here on fourth down, I thought they might be a little bit more conservative, but give them credit. They take a shot downfield and hit it for the first down and much, much more.
He'll hand it off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
And the quarterback keeps it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Empty set as they try for the 2-point conversion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he converts the 2-point try. Now a 13-point game. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Set to advance on the football.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Humphreys. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quick throw to the left. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I really love what they're doing with this plan today. Moving this wide receiver around, not allowing the defense to lock in on him, and he has had a big day today. Keep throwing him the rock.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking for a receiver. He's running out of time here. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
He fires it down the middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle made way downfield. An enormous gain. The Canes will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. Running back grabs it on a screen. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
2nd down after that previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Touchdown, Hurricanes. There was no catching him that time.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
And the extra point makes it a 20-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. They're going to run it here. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. As we wrap up the third quarter, let's check out the quarterback comparison. This has been a terrific duel. Both guys putting on a show so far today. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete.
Man, Chris, when you're down by a couple scores late in a game like this, you need to find matchups where you can get the ball thrown downfield. Here it's a completion, but it doesn't get them very much. Now they've got a fourth down play coming up.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking to make a big play downfield. And he throws his third interception of the day. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Just when it looked like they might make this a one-score game, the quarterback gives it back to the defense. The climb just got steeper, and they're running out of time here in the fourth quarter.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. They'll test the right side here. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Now, when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the fourth quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. That miss leaves the lead at 20 points.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. That poor kicker.
And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
But here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense and give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Shotgun formation here on third down. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackle, but first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And it's caught at the 10. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9. Wants to throw it. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
No gain makes it second and goal from the 9. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down.
Well, there's 2 straight incompletions now, and it's going to bring up a big third and goal. Remember, Don't be afraid to expand that playbook. You don't have to always look to throw the ball, especially after a couple incompletions. Don't be afraid to run the football. Your back can get to the end zone.
Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Penn State.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
Moves out of the pocket. Lets it go quickly. Intercepted in the end zone.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the 2-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Grinding away with their running game. Breaks an open space. They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
The receiver grabs it, and they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Looking for the wideout. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down. Decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. The Hurricanes line it up with 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, this is situational football. This is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see how this offense navigates this spot of the field.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Loss of 4. It's now 3rd and goal.
Ball at the 6-yard line now. It's 3rd and goal. A direct snap. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here's the handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.